Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, as the title suggests, I'm going to talk about DC's reveal from yesterday. Jon Kent, outed as bisexual. Not really outed, they just said he was. They just said he was bisexual and in a relationship with Tim Drake, or Robin. It's got people real heated about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I did see one that made me laugh, but they were like, the Justice League's gonna become the Social Justice League now. And I mean, it's ridiculous, but I thought that was kind of funny. But one thing that I think is really interesting about it is that I don't know if it's like a shock thing, but Tim Drake's been bi since Young Justice. I remember that when I guess I would have been middle school, early high school for me. But yeah, Tim Drake was definitely bi. Connor Kent was, they had a thing going. It was just DC didn't say it out loud. But one of the panels when Connor was gone, you even have Tim Drake saying that he misses the team, and then specifically, and like zoom in on his face, like tears in his eyes, and he says he misses Connor, specifically Connor. But, you know, that was 2006, 2008 DC, so they weren't there yet. But they did everything but say it out loud when that happened. Something that I do think is a little bit, I don't really get the concern about it, because in the one hand of people who are complaining of saying, oh, this is just, it's unnecessary for the character, but the relationships that supers have, any of these characters, like that's a big part of their stories. It's arguably what gets people buying more comics, and whether you believe that or don't, you're not gonna buy an issue every week if it's the same story happening every time. Hero work gets boring. That interpersonal drama that they have is part of the reason why you're interested in them. It's part of the reason why any of these big overarching superhero stories sell so well. You can dislike the MCU for it being like over commercialized and things like that, and people would just say, you know, they're bad movies, but people are watching them, for one, because they're characters they know, and two, because the story is still going and people are interested in that. The comment that I saw that honestly made me want to make this was someone who said, my Superman's not gay. Superman's married to Lois Lane. And what that reminded me of was when when Miles Morales was introduced in Marvel. There was a whole ton of people, Spider-Man's not black. And Miles Morales is mixed, but I mean, in America, if you're even a quarter black, people will just call you black. So Miles Morales, or Spider-Man's not black, Spider-Man's a white guy, Spider-Man's Peter Parker. And part of that's true. Peter Parker is white. Peter Parker used to be Spider-Man. And then when he stepped down from the role, Miles Morales took over in that continuity, in that storyline. So Spider-Man used to be white. Spider-Man isn't Peter Parker anymore, though. Spider-Man's Miles Morales. Superman, in that continuity, in that storyline, is no longer Clark Kent. Jon Kent took the role from him. Like, he is now Earth's protector. He is now Superman. So to say that Superman only loves Lois Lane, in a way you're right, because he does love his mom. And Lois Lane is Superman's mother now, because Superman is Jon Kent. If you don't like it, that's fine. There's decades of older comics that you can go through. You can watch the Christopher Reeve Superman movies and stay in your little nostalgia bubble, and that's fine. But DC Comics are going to keep writing new stuff, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Superman is Superman. That's it. If you're that concerned about who Superman is dating, maybe the problem is you.